everybody, it's Tiffany Burke with Follow Your Art Photography. I am just walking through my newest Lightroom presets, the Follow Your Art Artistic set. This set is one of my favorites. I'm really enjoying editing with this one. It's really nice to just give your images a clean edit with just a touch of an artistic flair, push them just a little bit more towards the artistic side. On this particular one, I really love this image. We're just going to kind of walk through and I'm going to show you some of the different presets, how it's going to affect this one. This is a really nice image that's going to do really well with a number of the different presets, so we're just going to kind of walk you through some of the different looks. This is an out of focus image. It has an interesting flare going on. I actually adore the image. I don't mind that it's out of focus. It's one of the things that I actually really love about the picture. So let's go ahead and edit. I do know that it's a little bit underexposed, which is how I was aiming to shoot it originally, but I do want to come in and boost a tiny bit of exposure. So I'm just going to do that before I add any of the presets on. So I'm going to be about +1 on exposure because I just want to lift up her skin tones just a bit. So I'm going to walk through the different presets. As you can see, Lavish is just going to be probably a little too pink on her skin tones. So let's try something outside of Lavish. Maybe coming into the deep's going to pull it pretty deep and dark. So let's look into Lush. And that's going to pull it a little bit more exactly where I want it. Keep it nice and warm through the skin tones. You can see that it's just a really simple one-click edit. I would actually feel pretty comfortable with being done with this particular one, but let's just push it a little bit farther. Anytime you see deep, it's going to take it nice and contrasty, so you can actually bump up your exposure just a little bit more to give it a little bit more of a different look. That's going to still kind of keep it a little bit pink and purple for me, so let's try something on outside of the Lush and the Lavish, which is kind of going to pull it a little bit more into the purple. Has got a little bit of a purple undertone. So Lush Warm is probably where I'm going to keep this one right here. Lush it's going to just take it a little bit warmer. There's a warmer as well, which I really just love on this image. It's super clean, really nice edit. Something that I would give to my clients just simply right there. And you can see a side-by-side here. This is a before image, this is an after image. Really easy, super simple. If you want to lift the skin tones a little bit more, you can come in and grab a brush. I'm going to click New. And let's try Skin Peach plus Exposure. So it's going to add just a little bit of a nice peach tone and adds a little boost of exposure as well. And her hand's a little purple, so let's go ahead and grab a new brush. And let's do Warm Skin Saturation Reset. Let's just brush that right in through there. It's going to lift it up just a little bit more. And I'm going to bring the tint down just a hair. See if we can change it to match. Click on Done. And that would be a nice before and after image for me. Simple, edited, clean. If I wanted to look at any of the other, if I want to go a little bit cooler, I can keep it cooler. If I can get into the glazes, that's going to keep it nice and cool. I can always change my white balance to boost that up. It's just going to give it a little bit of a different look as you're, depending on what you're looking for throughout the set. Soft color cool looks really pretty. I can bring up the white balance just a hair. Maybe we drop the exposure just a tiny bit. And I would be done with that. So as you can see, there's a lot of different presets within this set that are going to work nicely on this image. Let's try out of curiosity. You can look up on the side here too and see what all the different glazes are going to look like on this. A glaze plus wash is really pretty. Into the black and whites are going to be gorgeous on this as well. You're going to have a ton of different black and whites to look through. Pewter 5 tends to be one of my personal favorites. I'm going to pull down the exposure just a hair. And I would feel done on that with a black and white. So as you can see, there's a number of different presets within this set that's going to work really nicely on this particular image. So as you can just have to play a little bit to kind of see what your personal favorites are, what works nicely on different types of lighting, and just kind of keep going with that. So thanks, and check back to see if we have any more videos.